Good evening, folks. Welcome into here on Into Sports in KCHS. My name is Brennan Kanabe. I'll be joined shortly by Luke Casebolt, and we've got some sad news for you to begin the broadcast today. A report was sent to my desk this afternoon that a wonderful man by the name of Gus Limecooler passed away today at the age of 96. He was a 30-year teacher, librarian, and overall just a great presence here at North Kansas City High School. We thank him for his very, very, very long tenured service to this community and this great educational institution. We're going to play the hype video now. Yep, we are. Okay. And once again, this game will be dedicated, and tomorrow's game as well, will be dedicated to the memory of Mr. Gus Limecooler. We're going to step away for just a minute and be right back with you here on Into Sports in KCHS. Good evening, folks. Welcome into the Hive. I'm Brennan Kanami. With me, as always, on Thursday nights, Mr. Luke Casebolt. We've got an excellent matchup between the North Kansas City Hornets and the Staley Falcons. And the annual Dig for a Cure contest. We'll play best of 5 sets. North Kansas City looking to get back in the win column after a turbulent 2-week stretch. And Staley looking to avenge the loss in the Jamboree at the hands of the Hornets. We've got a good one. This is going to be a good one.
This is going to be a game that we've all been looking forward to. North Kansas City and Staley are always a great matchup at hand. It's always what you have, the one you have on your calendar month. You always mark this on the calendar, and when Staley plays Northtown. And I know these people have been waiting for it. These girls have been waiting all season to play each other, because it's always a classic when Staley plays Northtown.
It is. Even when one team is statistically better than the other one on paper, it always proves to be a good matchup. There is no such thing as a not close Staley-Northtown game, at least in the last 4 years. I think the last not close game there was the C.J. Price game, the football game, like 5 years ago.
Well, especially because walking in the halls here at North Kansas City High School, all the volleyball players are just talking about how much they want to just beat Staley. And I bet that's how it is at Staley, is that they want to beat Northtown. Northtown, Staley, when worlds collide, you know it's going to be a great matchup.
Absolutely, and we're going to see a little bit of a different look, at least on the North Kansas City side with Diaz starting tonight. I don't think it's a bad idea. Another defensive presence. They're going to test the freshman early. I forget Kansas plays Thursday night football games. I've been getting some notifications from that. Behind the line, leading off, Travion O'Neal, the sophomore.
Student section's rocking already, and this is going to be a great matchup right here, man. I cannot wait.
A soft serve to get him going, and it's off the hands of Estes. The Falcons will take the first point of the night, 1-0.
Monroe in to serve for the Falcons.
And Monroe, the junior, back to serve for the Falcons. Played by Nguyen. Otis back sets for Menete. And Calissa Menete.
Calissa Menete is the person that we all want to see tonight just go off. That right there is already a great spot to start off.
And she'll step behind the line to serve now. It's a tie ball game, 1-1. And Menete puts it short. It's a great dig by the libero. And a great hit on the outside. Ava Pickens gives Staley back the lead and the serve. A very back and forth one so far. Massey, the libero, to serve, the junior. A short serve played by Estes. Estes will take a swing as well. A great dig by Monroe. Back into the block.
Great block right there. Set it up right on time and just got it right there.
And Staley will take the point on the net touch, but a good possession by North Kansas City. They want to see Delisa Calvin make that play. And Massey will put it back into the net. Things neutralize themselves in North Kansas City now. Otis to serve into a 2-3 deficit. In comes McBride. Otis to serve. Played well, close to the net. It'll back it up. Massey just sends it over, and a free ball for North Kansas City. And Calissa Menete from the back row. Massey unable to handle it.
You just can't stop Menete. I know we've said that for the past 2 weeks, but it's true. You just can't. You just can't stop her.
2 weeks is an understatement. We've been saying that since like 2019.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're right, but still, just you can't. you just can't stop Calissa.
And Otis back behind the line now. 3-3. Off the hands of Monroe, and it falls. North Kansas City with their first lead of the ball game, 4-3.
The Hornets are rumbling and stumbling right now. Not really stumbling, they're just rumbling.
It's been a close one so far. Both teams looking good so far. And Otis short arms it.
Side out to the Staley Falcons.
Staley gets the side out. And the Hornets do look a little flat. Just not quite the energy you see, but they are a developmental team over the course of the game. They're really going to start to heat up.
Not really like a, it's kind of when you say a team is not, it's not really a first quarter team, but once the, you know.
And Shirk sends it off.
I feel like it's kind of like the Kansas City
libero.
Chiefs, you know, not really a first quarter team.
That one's wide. Staley back in the lead, 5-4. Shirk once again behind the line, the sophomore. And Calvin puts one very close to the net. And a good play up front by Autumn Erickson gives Staley a 6-4 lead. North Kansas City sputtering in serve receive so far. And you need your libero to step up. That's the point of a defensive specialist, is serve receive. And short arm by Shirk.
Ball goes back to the purple, gold, and pink.
North Kansas City now trails by one. It's 6-5 early. Nguyen, the libero, back to serve. Massey close to the line. Calvin, and it's still alive. Calvin takes a swing off the block, and Staley able to send it back over. Another shot at some offense of Maya McBride. A great dig by Shirk on the outside. Another great dig, this time by North Kansas City. And Travion O'Neal just a bit on top of it, and it's 7-5 back to serve Staley.
It's great plays by both of them. I mean, no one really decided to give up there, but it just came up a little short on our end.
Pickens back to serve. And she's going to short arm that one, hand it right back over to North Kansas City. 7-6 first set. And Kylie Estes, homecoming candidate, senior. Just got her hair done yesterday, fun fact. On the outside, off the block, and in Nissen. Able to find the line, it's 8-6. North Kansas City just hasn't been able to put a run back together, and Erickson steps back behind the line to serve with a 2-point cushion. And Calvin wanted to play it, but she missed it.
Service there. Hornets get the ball.
And he'll take it.
It's really been a close game right here.
As Diaz will check back into serve. It is.
It's a lot different than the last game. I like to say that. It's a lot different than last game.
Yeah. And you throw the book out when these two teams play each other. Back set, fires into the block, and that one hit Minity in the elbow.
North Kansas City.
We're back to tie.
It's Snowman on the board.
Snowman to Snowman, 8-8 in the early going here. Diaz back to serve, and that one won't find the back line. Service error. Staley takes the lead again. We've had 2 ties, 3 lead changes in the early game here. Addie Horn, the senior, to serve.
Really shows you that this is going to be a great game. That this is going to be one of the game of the years for North Kansas City. Not maybe. I mean, I remember a couple weeks ago against Smithville, that was one of the games. They almost took out the ref there.
Yeah, the line judge will get out of the way. Minity tried to send it from the back row, and now it's 10-8. North Kansas City, that first pass just needs to tighten up a little bit, and you'll see down the stretch that they will begin to get it together. And now, Addie Horn once again behind the line. Played well. That's a great pass, and Calissa Minity finds the back line. 10-9.
It's Calissa, man.
And just as I say it, a great pass by Calvin sets Otis up, and Minity's able to push it down. 10-9. Travion O'Neal behind the line. On the outside, It'll be a free ball for North Kansas City, and it finds the back line. Miscommunication between Diaz and Estes. Side out for the Falcons. It's 11-9. In to serve is Jenna Monroe. Monroe sends it over. It's played well by North Kansas City. A good back set. And Minnesy, but that one will go long, and North Kansas City is back within one.
Just the strength and the speed from that right there. Like, I don't know how you could even hit that correctly.
And if
just seeing
that's
Calissa,
a lead ball play, that's a great set by Otis to send it over. And
it's just when you look up and you see Calissa Minity just jump up and just hit that ball with that speed and the force. I don't know how you could even hit off of that correctly without damaging your hands.
Massey sends it over, played by the libero close to the net. And another good play by Nguyen to save her own mistake. And another one. Will this one fall in? It won't. 13-10, Staley beginning to open up a lead. Good pass. And Estes, just a little push shot. And North Kansas City's back in control of serve. It'll be Otis to send it away. Otis to send it away. Played well by Horn, or excuse me, played well. Far side, a good dig by
Great
Calvin.
Save right there by
a good save
McBride.
for North Kansas City. And it'll be into the net by McBride. Staley will pick up the point. It's 14-11. Shirk back into serve. It's 14-11 early in this set. And North Kansas City just needs to find a run. And that one is long. Oof. That was a 50-50 call if I've ever seen one. Somewhere John McEnroe is quaking. McEnroe is quaking somewhere, but it's all right. Nguyen sends it over. And a great play by Adam Erickson.
There's really nothing you can do with that right there. I don't think you can really do anything with that right there.
It's a broken play. The libero will check out, and Calvin will play the back row. And I am no coach, but Calvin in the back row is a more confident decision for me in this situation, and I think North Kansas City's played it well. Bailey Santee in to serve. Minity off the upper arm. And she'll send it over from the back row, and that one is in. North Kansas City back within two. It's 15-13. Estes back to serve.
Kylie Estes to serve.
Far side into the block, and it eats up Minity.
The kill by Whitney Neeson.
And Staley back up three on the kill by Neeson. Autumn Erickson now behind the line.
You just really need to just maintain the run because Staley is just barely inching out the breaking point to start the run, and all they need to do is just kind of just inch their way closer back in there because one little point from Staley I feel like is going to open up a big run.
I think you call a timeout here. You've got two. It's really like a use it or lose it situation. You need a point. What you really need is a good pass, and she's going to call the timeout. Coach Strack, North Kansas City timeout. We'll take the timeout with him. Be right back here in 60 seconds on N2 Sports in KCHS. Erickson behind the line as we break the timeout. A 13-17 ball game in favor of the Falcons here in the first set. We'll play to the first to win 3 sets. Erickson sends it away, played well by Calvin Otis. Up top, Kalissa Minity. Shirk looked for the dig, unable
like
to
I
find
said,
it.
what can you do to like really defend that?
And that's a well set up offensive possession. Calvin looked good in serve receive, and now Diaz will come in to serve. And honestly, Otis and Minity, this is their 3rd year of doing this, as that one finds the line.
That right there, I feel like was a real 50-50 shot too. But kind of had back-to-back 50-50s.
North Kansas City has won both of the 50-50 ref calls.
Their student section is getting a little wild right now.
There it goes. And that one, not the way they wanted to play it, but still works out. A set by Otis. Minity back up top. And played well by Estes. And they'll take 4. Staley back in control of serve. And it's 18-15. Horn to serve. Calvin, and it'll be short-armed by Minity. A rare miscue, and it's 19-15. First set in favor of the Falcons. North Kansas City needs to put a quick run together to get back in this one.
And it still is only the first set. So I feel like, yeah, the first set's kind of a make or break, but like what we've been talking about with these Hornets is that they always kind of have a little rocky start. And have always kind of a rocky first half, but I feel like that once we get going and once we get set here, that they will find their spark and they will find the momentum that they have, what they can do to win this ball game.
And Staley now with a 5-point cushion. Horn to send it away. Played well by Calvin up top. Minity gets the kill. 20-16 now. Hornets take over serve. I believe it's Neal to serve. It is. Travion Neal will step back to serve. Sends it away and can't find the back line. It's 21-16 back in favor of the Falcons. I think if you're down by more than 3 when Staley gets to 23, I think you call your second timeout. It'll be Monroe to send it away for Staley.
Well, they also do have 3 minutes to kind of settle down and kind of work things out too.
And that one's off the block. Kalissa Minity back up top. And Kalissa Minity has carried the offense.
More than half the points right now has been from Minity.
Yeah, Minity has been the heart and soul of the offense so far tonight and for really most of the year. North Kansas City lacks a true elite outside second hitter. And a great dig by the Nguyen, by Libero Nguyen, the Nguyen.
The Nguyen.
And that one
just too long right there.
Just long.
If it wasn't for the Libero Nguyen,
that was a heck of a dig.
To dive out and save that, that would have been perfect. That was just a perfect setup and perfect way to.
It's called winning the 50-50 balls. Minity on the serve. It's punched and it's slapped back down. Staley gives North Kansas City a free ball. A good pass. And Estes the soft shot. Diaz. Otis once again up top. Estes finds the gap now. North Kansas City is back in this one. It's 21-19.
Hornets are swarming. They're stinging their way back through in this first set.
21-19. It'll be a timeout for Staley. We'll step away for just a moment. Be right back with you here on N2 Sports in KCHS.
Let's have some fun, Brennan.
Wow, that was the greatest intro from a timeout I think I've
Let's
ever
have some
been a part
fun.
of. Let's have some fun.
This is going to be great. It's going to be amazing.
21-19, Staley over North Kansas City. Minute it'll be a good opportunity at some offense on the outside. Finds the gap. Gabriela Ramirez. 22-19.
And just like Monsters Inc., 22-19, huh? Huh?
That's good. That was good. I'll give you that one. It's the libero Massey to send it away. Good dig. And blocked. Estes able to control it back over. Erickson up and down. Staley back in control of this one. It's 23-19. North Kansas City will take the timeout. It's their final timeout of the first set, and we'll step away for just a moment. And once again, be right back with you here on Into Sports in KCHS. And quite literally the shortest timeout I think I've ever seen. It
was just a little cool down. They just need a little.
Epitomized a 30-second timeout in the game of basketball.
They just need a little cool down, kind of reset, because I was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So they need just a little whew, take a breather, all good.
And North Kansas City down to their last point here in set one. Massey behind the line. Neal comes in. Massey to serve into set point, 24-19. Calvin on the outside, and it's set back down. And Staley will take set number one, 25-19. And we'll step away, take a quick 3-minute break, and be right back with you here on Into Sports in KCHS. And we're back. Set number 2 here on Into Sports. Brennan Kanabe. I almost said Joe Winfrey. I'm so used to saying that. Luke Casebolt.
I feel offended.
I called like
I'm
76 straight games with Joe.
Nope. Well, I feel offended. For you to think.
Well, he got rear-ended on his way to work today. He texted me, so he's
been on your mind lately, hasn't he?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Staley to serve to start set 2. And McBride, Massey plays it well. Far side. Minity able to control that one.
This is really a set that you need to use to.
And North Kansas City had 2 players laying on the ground at one point. Minity from the back row, and she is not on her best tonight. It's 1-0 early.
This is really a set that you need to like lock down, lock in, and just.
You have to win this set.
You have to win this set if you don't want to get the momentum on the wrong side.
Well, you need to. The big thing for an away team is they've got to neutralize the crowd, and Staley's done that well so far. Horn back to serve. And Minity again. Case the umps. And I think Strack has a mic up here somewhere, because every time that I make a coaching suggestion, it just happens to happen. Thank you to the person who is courteous to my camera. Horn. A free ball for Staley. Short armed.
Just like I said with the last game with Tonka, it's really just the little things.
It is.
And right here where you can see with Northtown, they just need to just tune up just the little things.
Just a tap.
It's just a little, not go overboard, because you don't want to be too perfect. But if you just pick up the little things and you'll be good.
A good play there by Calvin to stay out of the net. Does give Staley a free ball near side, pulled long. Kachia unable to play that one, and we're back tied at 2. Calvin to serve. Now in the libero spot, which I very much think is a good call on behalf of the Hornets. And they'll give a free ball. Massey will send it over. Good pass, good set, and Estes able to play it into the net. Side into the net, Otis is, and the Falcons get serve and lead. Monroe back to serve with a 3-2 cushion. It'll eat up Minity a little bit. Otis will have to make the run for it. And another good dig by Otis. Minity will have to send it over. They're going to call that 2 taps. She got under it. That was a 2-tap.
Really, there has been a lot of 2 taps in this.
She got
tonight.
way too far under that one. Monroe again to send it away. Played well, Minity. And the Falcons have defended well. And that one is long. I'm not saying this side's line judge is partial, but he has definitely been erring on the side of the Hornets.
Well, I mean, both of them, actually. There's been a lot of 50-50 balls that have been sided to the Hornets.
And that one is not a 50-50 ball. It's pulled long. Ball back to the Falcons, who now hold a 5-3 lead. Again, we'll play best of 5. If we get to 5, the 5th set is to 15. Everything else is to 25. And it is Reese Massey, the junior, to send it away. Into the net, North Kansas City regains serve.
Will we play 5 tonight? We don't know.
I think this second set will tell us who's going to play 5. Nguyen will check in to serve. And a great serve, an ace for Katie Nguyen. North Kansas City, she's playing for that libero spot back. The chip has been placed on the shoulder. And this serve is long. Staley back in sole possession.
You can't have all of them.
Can't win them all.
You can't win them all.
Maya Shirk checks out. It'll be Makachia to serve. Played well. It'll be a free ball for Staley. A back set. Erickson off the block and scores. 7-5 Falcons. Erickson's played excellent on the outside tonight. Makachia back behind the line. Sends it away, and that one is long and wide. And side out for North Kansas City, 7-6. Travion O'Neal to serve. The libero heads to the bench. Bello in to play middle. Massey plays it near side, and Pickens will have to punch at it. They'll call it 4, and we're back to tied. We have decided absolutely nothing here in set number 2. Neal to serve. Chris was wrong. Another free ball opportunity here for North Kansas City. It's off the high hand of Pickens, and North Kansas City takes an 8-7 lead.
The first lead of the set for North now.
Back to serve once again is Neal.
Really finding that step right now. As like we were saying, the first set for Northtown has always been kind of rocky, and I feel like they've kind of found their set. They found their spot right here, but with that,
I concur.
The curse has really been hitting me hard today, hasn't it?
It hits everybody hard all the time. Santee back in to serve. We're tied at Snowmen on the board. And Estes' dig goes long, and Erickson up front continues to play well, 9-8. Santee behind the line once more. Santee sends it away. Played well by the libero. Up top, Otis will just have to punch it over. Another good play, and North Kansas City unable to find it. Santee continues behind the line, now with a 10-8 cushion. We're playing speedball today.
We are.
Santee sends it over. Short. Calvin plays. It'll be a back set. Otis put it way close to the net. And Minity puts it long. Like it's 11-8.
Minity hasn't really been on her usual. Hasn't been her usual self today.
Well, in that one, I mean, she can't do anything with that. It's just a little wide. And Grawl here is going to try to calm down Estes. And Estes, if you look at the games North Kansas City is winning, it's games that Estes plays well defensively, and we haven't seen her show up quite yet. She's got time, and this is probably a good teachable moment as Coach Grawl here is going to pull her to the side. Falcons now have an 11-8 lead. And North Kansas City, their offense has not been bad. However, they have defensively struggled just a little bit. And now they'll look to break out of a 3-point hole, 11-8, here in set number 2. Jacket's coming back off. It got hot.
It's a little toasty in here.
Kind of 11-8. Santee to serve.
I mean, it's been a chilly day actually. It's been really nice weather. This good old Missouri weather. It's been really nice this week.
It's been beautiful this week. It's going to be beautiful tomorrow. I'm excited. Homecoming tomorrow.
Fun.
Bella will just send it over. Far side, and just a bit long. Miss it. Can't find the gap. Staley takes the point on a tip, actually. I was incorrect. Santeve to serve, rather. An unlucky break for North Kansas City. Back set, Minity. Nothing going. Erickson, a good dig there by Estes. Bello up top, played well by Massey. It's close to the net. It'll just be shoved over, and a good play on the run there by Horn. Staley with her biggest lead of the night, 13-8. Santee, you've really got to break serve here for North Kansas City. You don't have to waste another timeout.
Really need to.
And a good idea there by Estes.
Which I don't really feel like Northtown's really found their stride yet, and this is kind of uncommon for them right now because
defense leads to offense, and they haven't played well enough defense consistently tonight to set up an offense.
Yeah, to help their offense. And
that won't do it. Staley, another side out. Back to 5. Erickson will step back to serve. And Estes will get a hit off. It's blocked up front. And that one's just wide. North Kansas City a side out. Now with a 4-point deficit. Otis will step back to serve. Otis. And it's an ace for number 4.
We also just got a little compliment by some Staley volleyball players walking by, saying that they.
What did she say?
She said that our setup was cute. She liked our setup.
Awesome.
Which is
subscribe to the channel. That's all I gotta say. Otis.
And subscribe to Metro Sports KC.
Another good serve. Staley, a free ball here for North Kansas City, and Estes going for the shove there outside, and North Kansas City is working their way back into this one. And Estes, if she's under the ball, it looks more like she's catching it and throwing it, which is not legal, by the way. But another good serve by Otis. Up front at the net, played well. Outside McBride looking for a swing. Staley can set up an offense here. Free ball for North Kansas City. And blocked up front. A great play by Ramirez, and Staley back in control of serve. A 3-point lead, and Addie Horn will step back to serve. Horn sends it into the net. Right back to North Kansas City. Second set, it's a 15-13 ball game. Staley took the first set 25-19.
And this set's actually been really closer than last set, actually.
Throughout, yes. Calvin sends it away, played well. Macaccia looking for some offense. Otis recovers. And McBride from the outside, a good dig. And a hit opportunity finds the back line. Nissen perfectly placed, and Staley back up by 3. Monroe back to serve.
Oh,
it's off the top of the head of Otis. Brutal. 17-13. Into the net. North Kansas City back within 3 here. Estes back to serve.
Good old Dan the man's here.
He's been here for a couple hours. And a great serve by Estes puts the Hornets within 2.
Hornets are stinging back.
Estes now. Massey plays it well. Horn back sets Macaccia.
Great save right there.
And a good play. Otis and Estes combined for a great save. Far side, Pickens off the block and out of bounds. 18-15, North Kansas City just looking for the break. Have not got it yet. Massey to serve. Near side, played well. Massey back sets Macaccia off the block and down. Estes unable to get to it, and it's 19-15. Massey serves, played very close to the net. Otis will have to play it back, and it's, I believe they're going to say she crossed. Illegal attack. North Kansas City takes the point, and they're back in control of serve. 19-16 ball game. Nguyen checks in. Katie Nguyen. A good serve. Horn backside. Finds the gap. Erickson. What a play.
I feel like this past two sets, there hasn't really been a lead that's been more than five, like 5 or 6. Like it's been really close.
Still a hefty lead.
But like it's been a maintainable lead though. It hasn't been really been like we're up by 5. It's like we lost.
Yeah.
But this is like it's been maintainable.
Well,
like there's been parts where they can come back.
They need to break serve out of the timeout. And you need to pull within a margin that's comfortable very quickly. 16-20. Second set. As Staley takes the second set, there's going to be some long talks of demise in the Hornet huddle. But instead, they've got some time. They're running low on it. And if you're North Kansas City, I mean, there's not much you can do. Staley is just playing better. It's not a strategy thing. Staley has just played better.
Yeah. And the Hornets just hasn't really been the Northtown self they have been for the past couple weeks.
They haven't been able to set up an offense yet. I haven't quite seen them set up an offense. Macaccia to serve into 20-16. And it flies long. And a break of the serve out of the timeout. 20-17. Shirk will check back in. It'll be Travion O'Neal to serve. Pickens far side, back into the net. And North Kansas City. We're making it interesting. 2018.
That's a great way to come out of the timeout. Quick 2 points. Just get right back into it. It's a great way to come out of the timeout.
Travion O'Neal. Close to the net. It's shoved over. Good defensive play there. Far side, Bello. Horn back sets Erickson off the block. And Estes just misplayed it. 21-18. And Erickson, Autumn Erickson, player of the night so far. She has been outstanding, both from the middle and the outside. And Santee will step in to serve. Santee sends it away. Played well. Otis did have to make a run for it, but Bello is off the block. Staley, an opportunity for some offense. Far side. Once again off the block. Nissen gets the kill. 22-18.
This here right now is where Northtown needs to really step it up, because if Staley goes up 2-0, I don't see us. I feel like the third set's going to be a 3-0. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that if they don't come back in it as a 2-0, the momentum's going to be there for Staley.
And that one's into the net. Lead cut down to 3. North Kansas City picks up serve. However, the thing that the Falcons have done well is they've responded and set up an offense and serve receive. And North Kansas City has not done it barely or if at all. Far side. A good dig by the libero. Otis has to make a run for it. A free ball for Staley. Shirk. Horn sets up North Kansas City. 50-50 ball finally won by North Kansas City. And Minity back to serve. Serving into a 2-point deficit here in set number 2. It's 22-20. Minity, Massey, and Shirk sends it, and it's long. 22-21. And you want to talk about momentum. If North Kansas City is to take this set in this come-from-behind fashion, as Staley's now going to call their first timeout, they'll have one remaining. If North Kansas City is able to win this set in this fashion,
the momentum will be on Northtown's side.
Firmly shifts. We need to see the student section get back into this game.
Because once the student section gets in, once the fan comes in, that's when the home field advantage hits and we'll get into the head of Staley. This is what they need to do. We need to have the core of home field advantage, or home court advantage.
22-21. Cool it. Out of the timeout. I will tell you right now, there are going to be tables. All around here the next ball game. Minity sends it away, and it's long out of the timeout. An unforced error, and now North Kansas City not looking great. Erickson to serve. North Kansas, you have to set up an offense here and serve receive. Have to.
It's really been a 50-50 where it's either you have a defense and you don't have an offense, or you have an offense and you don't have a defense.
Estes says, I'm going to do it myself. Otis is the side out. Need a good serve here from one of your better servers in Otis. 23-22. Played well by Pickens. Tapped. Calvin plays it. Bello from the far side. A good hit there. Might be a free ball for North Kansas City. That one's going to go way back, but it can be controlled. Otis will send it over. A free ball for Staley now. Up, down. Staley gets the point, and they've got set point. Ramirez has played excellent on the outside. And Addie Horn will serve with set point. North Kansas City, you need a big one here. Horn to send it away. And long. That is a good take. She just spat on a 3-2 changeup off the plate.
There has been so many 50-50 balls in this game, and it's scary.
Calvin now plays it short, and we are tied.
The Hornets are coming, man. The Hornets are coming.
Oh, that's why. Staley takes a timeout as we're tied. We're going to play some extra volleyball in set number 2. We're going to step away, take a quick break, and be right back with you here on Into Sports in KCHS. And we're back. Hornets have fought all the way back. It's Calvin to serve. And it's off the hands of Massey. North Kansas City takes their lead.
This is what you like to see. The momentum is on North Town side right now. Game point, match point, right here.
Set point.
Set point.
Set point. There
I apologize.
Not quite match point.
I apologize right here.
Everybody's on their feet. Calvin sends it. Massey. Horn sets up. Nissen, and it's wide!
What a comeback in this second set. The comeback is complete for this second set. This is what you like to see. This right here is going to shift the momentum on Northtown side, and I'm here for it. I love this. We are going to play more than 3 sets.
And we're going to take a break after quite the set comeback. We'll be right back with you here in just a minute on N2 Sports in KC. The kid is back.
The kid is back right there. I mean, I've seen him in the stands, but he's coming back.
We need to get him dancing.
We need him to dance, because if he dances, we win the game.
I'm going to call Gerald on, I'm about to call Gerald and be like, dude, tell that kid to start dancing. Because they can't show him on the board, and that means we're going to win.
Yeah, do not show him on the board.
Yeah, we can't. We don't have a camera. Set 3.
Here we go. This game is already a classic in my books. In my book.
This one has the potential to be a very, very good game. Madeline Honest will start off set 3 behind the line. The junior setter.
As for you who don't know what we are talking about with the kid,
I explained it already.
You have explained it? You explained it? Okay.
Honest to play it now. Bella will just send it over. No, she won't. And that is an unforced error. Staley now leads 1-0. It's all right early in the set, but those can compound just a little bit. It'll be Monroe to serve for the Falcons. Sends it away. Played well. Minity. Back sets Bello into the block. And North Kansas City unable to play it. Monroe stays behind the line. Still scoreless, the Hornets in set number 3. This is the third set. I thought it was fourth for a second. And that one's out of bounds. Hornets made a substitution. Gong is in the ball game for him now. And I'm interested to see the transition here the Hornets are looking to make. We've seen a couple different looks from them. It'll be Monroe again, wide. Otis goes, and she knew it. She knew it right off the bat.
I mean, it's a great start for the Falcons right now, actually. But it's all good. It's all good.
It's a great start, and North Kansas City is playing a very offensive lineup. And they were not defensively playing well with the defensive lineup. However, Gong is able to find the block there. North Kansas City's on the board. And Delisa Calvin will serve from the libero spot. I like this lineup a lot for North Kansas City. Combats Staley's strengths well. And misplayed horn will send it into the seats. Calvin picks up the ace, 4-2 in set number 3. Once again, we can play a max of 5.
Will we play 5 today?
Don't speak it into existence because it is late. This game started late. Calvin.
We have a lot of festivities tomorrow.
We do. It's going to be a long day.
And Saturday.
I have to write an IA over the weekend, too. And Estes into the candy cane. Staley picks up the side out. 5-2. Massey will serve. I'm proud of myself. I'm back to a point where I after the second set, can put the roster down. And I'll be fine for the rest of the night. Massey, that's illegal. SD is off the block. Hornets pick up a point anyways. But a huge miscommunication. Staley was trying to make a substitution as the ball was served. Nguyen back to serve, a 5-3 lead.
A little bit of an interesting setup right there from the Falcons.
It's rotation, they have to. Played well by Otis, who was, for a setter, played excellent defensively tonight. And SD short arms it. Falcons back in control of this one, 6-3. Wakacha back to serve. It is 6-3. And that one is well outside. And North Kansas City back in control, 4-6. Nguyen to serve. Oh, it'll be Harris to serve, rather.
Sophia Harris.
Her first action of the ball game.
Back to serve.
A good dig. Far side Pickens. Carissa Minity says hello. We haven't seen Minity quite show up yet. And if she's able to, North Kansas City will be in good shape in 3, 4, and 5. Harris, another good serve. Massey picks it up far side. Erickson, and Erickson continues to be on a tear.
Side out to Staley.
A good little finesse shot.
Bailey Santee to serve.
Santee back to serve. Into a 7-5 cushion. And Nguyen just didn't get close enough to the ball. It's an ace for Santee, and North Kansas City now faces a 5-8 deficit. And once again, it's played short. Calvin can't play it. Back-to-back aces.
The defense of Northtown has just not has just not been there. They're doing everything they can.
They're playing 3 DSs. And that one, high hand, and Minity will just step up and fire. Erickson into the block, Calissa Minity. And if she shows up, this one is going to be interesting. Bello will check in for Calvin. And Calvin and Strack are going to talk about the play that just happened. Pickens plays horn, far side, and a great smack from the outside. Whitney Neeson. Staley back in control, up 4. Autumn Erickson serving with a 10-6 lead. And she puts it into the net, a service error. Back to the Hornets. And Staley has played well, but they have not played well enough to put the Hornets away at any point. This has never felt like, oh, well, Staley's going to run away with this set.
Yeah, it's always been like a maintainable lead.
Yeah,
like it's always been like a.
North Kansas City's got it on a leash as SD serves.
We're just waiting for the one, because the cracks are showing. Like the cracks are showing for momentum. The cracks are showing. It's like you have your fist and you break up just a little bit. It's just the cracks are showing on a big push by Northtown, but it's just they're not opening it. It's kind of like when you open up a pistachio. You open it up, and because you already see the pistachio and you already see the nut already showing, but you just break it down and there's the nut and you eat it and it's good. So what they just need to do is just break away the pieces because they're so close to breaking it up, and the momentum will be theirs.
That was the greatest color commentator moment in my entire career. 108 games. That's it. Maybe besides Chris's comment that was scrubbed from the record on Friday. That one made me question my career as Otis. Massey will have to make a run for it, and Akachia plays it over. A free ball for North Kansas City. Far side, Bello. And she sends it almost out of bounds on a basketball court. Staley another side out, 12-8.
And so like, all these leads, I mean, if you look at the first half, I mean, they won by 6, but then the second set was won by 2. Now we're only down by 4. So all these leads haven't been like a whole, like 10 or 11. It's always been like close to under 6.
25-19 was the biggest lead of the night still. And just a bit long. North Kansas City picks up a side. North Kansas City, there has been no competition in the middle. Except when Minity's up there, maybe. She'll pick up a block. But besides that, the middle for Staley has absolutely dominated this game. Ramirez is there. CeCe Young's going to pick up the ball. It's a good call by Chris.
Kamler was unleashing a demon right there.
Yeah, he needs to get him pumped up as Calvin will step back to serve into a 12-10 deficit. North Kansas City looking to make a run. Sends it away. It's a great serve, and it's an ace for Delisa Calvin. 12-11, and
Hornets
you can start to feel it shift a little bit.
Back.
Calvin once again to serve. When the kid's on the court, that's when it's a game over.
Looks like a new routine by the kid, actually.
He's going to pick another Just Dance. And another ace! Delisa
This
Calvin!
game is tied. This right here is what I'm talking about from this Northtown team. I feel like they have broken up the pistachio, and they're eating it. It's delicious.
If you just tuned in, you are so confused right now. Calvin sends it over, and another ace!
And they've opened up another pistachio in the bag.
Hey, you get that hand in a game of poker, and it's game over. It's almost unbeatable. A high triple. 13-12, North Kansas City has one of their rare set leads, and all good things must come to an end. The ace streak is over. 13-13.
Win some, you lose some. It's the story of life.
It sounded really personal. I'm sorry. It did. It sounded like you were really upset.
I did kind of get a little
Mulway.
Yeah.
This will be her
Anyways,
first action.
here we go.
Pan. Mulway, her first action. Sets near side. Estes, the little tap shot, and it's still alive. Pickens, North Kansas City now. Back set, Gong off the block.
And there's no one there. I think what they were trying to do there was they thought the ball was going to go over, so they started running away.
Well,
but
the hitter.
But still, if someone hit it right there, there would have been no one there. So I feel like that might have been a little miscommunication.
Hitter tried to clear, but she cleared into the nearest person, which is it's just a miscue.
Yeah,
way to serve again.
Miscommunication right there.
That's a heck of a play defensively by Staley right there.
Ooh.
And that is off the net. Staley takes the point, and they're back in control, 15-13. Mulway has served pretty well on her 2 lone serve attempts on the night. Near side, Estes will just tap it over. A business decision. Pickens on the far side. Doug Otis backside. Minity will have to play it. North Kansas City unable to set up an offense, and a great dump by Addie Horn. A timeout for North Kansas City. Their first of the set. Will take the timeout with them and be right back with you here on Into Sports in KC. To each their own, my friend. We start out of timeouts like we're on a podcast, and it's so funny.
Well, I mean,
Mulway back to serve.
I mean, when we talk and, during the timeouts, it's kind of like a podcast.
Yeah, we're more brutal during timeouts. You should ask Joe. Last year during basketball timeouts, and a little tap shot. Backside set, Gong off the wrist. Staley will take the point at 17-13. Mulway to send it away. And it falls long. North Kansas City able to break serve. Now a 3-point deficit. Nguyen will come in to serve.
Checks in to serve.
And that probably would have went long. Makachia, that also probably would have been long. That also probably would have been long. That one is in.
Yeah. And it's also in.
A free ball. North Kansas City able to convert. Back-to-back-to-back right there. If you get out of the way of it, you got a free point. But Nguyen back to serve now with a 2-point deficit. That was fun. We're having fun. Horn back sets Makachia into the block and out of bounds. Staley picks up the point. Into serve is Shirk. 18-15. Staley looking to take the 2-1 lead. Last set, a bit of a collapse. Shirk now sends it over. It's dug by Nguyen. Up front. And there goes Alyssa Minity. That'll play.
Yes, it will.
Speaking of, well, that's a baseball saying, and Aaron Judge finally hit his 61st home run yesterday.
Will he hit 62? We don't know.
Yeah, he will. He'll hit one before that. Harris.
So
I think 61 was harder to hit than 62 because 61 is getting to the record. And all eyes were on him for 8 games. Far side Pickens. Pickens into the block, and North Kansas City storms back down 1. And yes, you are watching a different set than 15 minutes ago.
Yep.
We promise. And now it's Harris.
Sophia Harris with the serve.
Horn back sets Erickson into the block. That hit Calissa Minity in the armpit.
You just can't defend that, I don't think. Like, that's just.
And a timeout for Staley in a tie ball game.
These Hornets will not back down.
We'll take the timeout with them. Be right back with you in just a second here on Into Sports in KC. And the Toronto first-team all-vaccination has clinched a playoff spot. Kidding, but the Blue Jays did just clinch.
At least Whit Merrifield is on a playoff team.
I'm still, the jury's out on him in Kansas City still. Harris puts it long out of the timeout. And Case-Bold hit his funny bone. Santee to serve.
That kind of hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of stung.
Seemed like it. You got a little stinger.
Yeah, I got a little stinger. You know who else is stinging? These Hornets in this set.
Oof, that one wasn't good.
That wasn't good.
Santee sends it away. Played by the libero. It'll be a free ball for Staley rather.
That actually did kind of sting though.
Santee, Horn back sets Erickson off the block. Good block by Estes. Another try. Rodriguez this time, or Nissen rather. And Calissa Minity. If at first you don't succeed, try Otis and Minity.
A little bit of a miscommunication right there, I feel like.
Definitely a miscommunication. Minity was thinking backside, so she curved around. Otis just decided to set it up to the same spot.
Which that was a perfect side to go on.
It was.
Because there was no one over there.
Minity was right, and that's the correct play. Otis knows it. That's a Northtown point. A very peculiar bounce that one took, and it's 2019. That was the last regular year.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, what happened in 2019, Brennan? A lot has happened in 2019, let's just say.
It's our freshman year of high school.
Yeah. 4 years ago.
Huh. Estes serves Horn. Far side, Nissen. And it's long. And we are back to tied. We have decided absolutely nothing.
I honestly don't know where this game is going. Because usually by the third set, you know where this game is going. But I don't know.
Quite short by Estes. Staley side out and a 1-point lead. Erickson will be back to serve. Into the ball game comes Ramirez, and that is a big one for Staley. She has been automatic up front. Erickson to serve. A free ball. Another one. North Kansas City finally going to get a full possession in here. They'll give Staley a free ball. Horn near the net. Up Ramirez off Minity's head and out of bounds. Domed him. Domed her, I guess. Erickson to serve. A 2-point lead. North Kansas City likely going to take a timeout here if they drop this point. And they will. Oh, my goodness. Good play by Otis. I thought that was a lot more wide. Horn, far side, Nissen. A great
And
dig.
just made it over.
And it's long.
Stop
it.
Oh, no. That was...
I don't think so.
Wow. It's a little bit too close to call, but...
I guess I am 50 feet further away from it than he is. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Otis. Minity. And you're going to call that one out.
Staley.
Point for Staley. Set point, 24-20. Erickson to serve.
See what can happen here.
Bello just taps it over, finds the dead spot, and the Hornets staying alive. Are the BGs in the building?
Serving to Staley, set point.
Staley set point, Minity will serve. You need some offense here. Minity sends it away. A good setup here. Staley, Ramirez, Harris able to dig it away. Bello looking for the soft
right
spot.
there.
Back to back for Liliana Bello. In North Kansas City, the rally caps are on. Can they do it again? Set point for Staley. Minity to serve into it. Minity, it'll be a free ball for North Kansas City. And they got it. Don't call it a comeback. The rally cap is on. 24-23. Calissa Minity.
This is...
Into set point once again. Finds the gap.
How about that?
What a comeback for North Kansas City.
Back-to-back comebacks by North Kansas City.
And it's a timeout for Staley.
This is what you love to see.
What is happening? We're going to take the timeout.
Hornets will not back down.
We'll be right back with you here in 60 seconds here on N2 Sports in KCHS.
Let's get it going.
Minity back behind the line.
Let's get it going.
A big call here in set number 3.
This is great. Back-to-back sets with comebacks.
It's on the script for this game.
Like the script writers know what to do right here.
Yeah. Minity. Horn now far side. Nisser off, and it's long. North Kansas City take the point. Here we go. Serving into set point. Everybody's on their feet. Minity. Horn pushes near the block.
And the Hornets!
North Kansas City to come back. 26-24 again.
This is what you just love to see. A team that just does not back down at anything that happens to them. This is crazy.
This is insanity.
This is what I call volleyball. And we'll take a break.
We'll take a break. Get our voices back in the fourth. 26-24 in favor of the Hornets. We'll be right back with you here on N2 Sports and KCHS. Okay, we're going to make an effort to get my mic working to where I can call the game from over there. And I'm going to call the final from the student section once it gets close. Okay, that was a failed experiment. Failed, yeah, 0 for 1.
You know what?
I used to have one in my bag. If I would have known, I would have taken it.
This, if you're just tuning in, you've missed, just restart the stream.
Missed a bit.
If you're just tuning in, just restart the stream and you'll be all caught up by when the game's over.
Nah, that's not how it works. And Gong now into the net. Macaccio. And the Hornets on the board in possibly the decisive fourth set. It's 1-0. Delisa Calvin to serve. And it's hard to say that the momentum is not on the side of North Kansas City here. And Delisa Calvin short sticks that one. He side out for the Falcons. Some substitutions for Staley.
This is just, I feel like the past 3 games I've called for volleyball here.
Yeah, man, we're
have been like
game
classics.
Of the year status. And finds the back line.
The momentum have shifted
again
to Northtown. Like the momentum is all you need. Is just momentum. That's what I've learned.
The win checks in to serve.
That's really what I've learned is just whoever has the most momentum. Yeah, you can say that with like every sport, but like I feel like you just have to have momentum.
Macaccia long. 3-1 in favor of North Kansas City. And Staley able to rebound there. Close to the net. Minity! What a set from us to Minity.
You just can't defend just the power and raw strength she has on that ball.
It's incredible.
We are just witnessing
greatness.
Just witnessing greatness.
Horn, far side, Pickens into the block and out of bounds. Staley takes the point. We've got 20 or so points before this one inevitably ends up being 24 again. Massey to serve.
That is crazy. It's been like 20. It's been the same.
And we're gonna have
the past 2 sets have been the same thing.
Yeah. Word
same
for word.
Score, same players, same. Just it's like deja vu.
And now we're ready to go. Massey sends it away. Backside, Gong up top. Played well. Macaccia once again played well. It's near the net, and you got to hit it over. Not under, and Staley picks up the point. 4-3. Massey again to serve. It's getting tight. Bow tie might come off. No, I'm kidding.
Well, he took off the suit jacket.
Yeah.
Because the intensity.
Oh, it's palpable. And up top, Minity with the block.
Oh. Kind of pushed it a little bit too hard right there on the celebration. Got to be safe. Got to be safe. Got to be safe. Got to be safe.
Harris will check in.
Here comes Sophia Harris.
Harris to serve. And hit it through the hole. An ace for Harris. 6-3. It's impressive. It's an impressive feat. However, not the goal of the game. 6-3 in favor of North Kansas City, their biggest lead of the night at any point. Horn, far side, Pickens shoves it over the block, no win, unable to get there. In comes Shirk to serve. And Honest will have to play it back. It's a free ball opportunity for Staley. Near the net, Pickens sends it over. Tough angle. Estes from the outside off. Pickens plays it from way over, and Katie DeWint almost kicked the ball. That was way too close for comfort.
That would have been
7-4 in favor of North Kansas City.
That would have been 6-5.
6, yeah. Instead, we've got 7-4. Estes to serve. Pickens near the net, finds the gap.
15 finds the floor. Pickens with the kill.
Nissen checks in from Staley, or Neeson. I'm going to say Neeson for the rest of the night. I've flipped over and over again. I called Abigail Mullen Abby for 2 months before she said that she doesn't go by Abby. I found that out the other day. Honest sets near side. Bello finds the floor. What a touch. Liliana Bello. Minity back to serve. The last time we saw Minity serve, it was 5 straight in a set win for North Kansas, 6 straight in a set win for North Kansas City.
And the kids back on the court dancing. So this is good.
Miscue on the serve receive, North Kansas City. Another big, another instance. This is the biggest lead of the night for North Kansas City. This is how I felt after I did the NKC tournament last year, coming right off of COVID.
For basketball?
For basketball, for guys, and it was 3 games a day. Off the block, Staley tries again. And a dump by Otis, played well by Staley. That's a great play overall.
Back down.
Bello near side, unable to find the floor. A block. What a play! What back and forth action we have on this rally. Otis, Bello, unable to find it.
Staley takes the long point.
That was the ever long point. And Tua Tagovailoa has been carted off the field.
Oh.
Not a good look.
I feel like the kid has a new routine right now.
Ambulance carted off. Ooh.
Ambulance caught it.
And North Kansas City gives up the ace. Erickson picks it up. 9-7.
So RIP to all the fantasy teams that had.
If you pick Tua in fantasy, you're already crazy as is.
He had a good fantasy game.
And Alyssa Minity from the back row. Otis back to serve. And someone ran a Zaxby's ad by accident. Otis to send it away. Misplayed by Staley. Massey. Free ball for North Kansas City. Not handled extremely well, and it'll just be poked over. A good dig by Staley into the block. And the celebration, just a little too early, almost came back to bite him. And now Bella will just send it over. Horn, far side. Neeson,
right there.
Oh, ooh, that's scary. Ooh, yeah. He's in the fencing position. Yeah, he's out for a couple weeks. Otis serves.
Looked like he wasn't.
Staley unable to play it, and it's an ace.
It looked like he could have moved his fingers right there.
Yeah, he's in the fencing position. And let's be real, he had a concussion last week and they just covered it up, in my opinion. Otis sends it away, another good serve. Horn dumps it over, dug by Otis. Calvin plays it over. Ramirez blocked. Backside gong. A good dig by Shirk. And another one of these long rallies and just tipped over. Horn makes a good play. Massey. Horn just sets it over, finds the dead spot. And North Kansas City will give him a free ball. Horn sets up Ramirez into the block and down. North Kansas City a 6-point lead. Timeout Staley. They're first. We'll take it with them and be right back with you here on N2 Sports in KCHS. Otis to serve. This is only the fourth set.
That's great. This game's been flying by. Time flies when you're having fun, isn't it right, Brendan?
Horn sets it up. Good dig by Minity in the back row. Good dig by Stan. It's actually a really good pass. And what a play by Ramirez. The definition of put it where they ain't. A side out. North Kansas City still maintains a 13-8 lead. It is until the 6-point lead of just a minute ago, their biggest lead of the night. And you knew eventually with a back-to-back 26-24s, North Kansas City had the momentum of this game. And Staley is inching back. Horn picks up the ace. Time played by Bello, a good pass, front side, into the block, and out. North Kansas City with a lucky break. Hornets take the point, regain serve, and Calvin back to send it away. A good serve by Calvin. A good dig there, Minity, backside, gong. Just a bit outside. And by a bit, it was quite a bit. Staley takes the point. It's 14-10.
Though Angel Hernandez was so called a strike.
Oh, too soon.
Too soon?
It's never too soon to make fun of Angel Hernandez.
I was about to say, you're going to call me too soon?
Well, it's an active lawsuit, so I don't know if we're allowed to do that, but he sued the league again. And Estes plays it quite far back. Monroe gets the ace. She was active in the first couple sets, and she has since quieted down. And just an off night for Estes. Minity, not a great dig, and miscommunication there. Hornets able to get back in position. Far side, Pickens sends it over. Otis able to play it. And Estes. Near side, Macaccia finds it. And Minity unable to make the play. Staley pulls within two. One ain't over. Far from it. Got to keep the energy up if you're North Kansas City. Can't kind of start to feel that fatigue.
Well, I mean, the student section needs to get really.
Yeah, well, I'm about to. That's why I wanted to go down there and call the game from there. I thought it would have been funny. It would have breathed some life into them. And Estes, a good pass this time. Back to her, tips it over. Dumped by Otis, played well by Pickens. Macaccia, a hot shot into the stands. Staley picks up the point, and they're within one.
Staley is starting to kind of come back here right now.
Timeout for North Kansas City. They're first, we'll take it with them and be right back with you here on N2 Sports in KCHS.
Serving for the Falcons.
14-13 Falcons will serve to try to even the count. 14-13. 14 to serve. It's Jenna Monroe. Minity, good pass. Otis near side. Estes just a bit long, and Kylie Estes
Falcons ties it at 14.
has not had the night she was hoping for. Hornets surprisingly calm, which is good. Finds the floor as Minity unable to play it.
Falcons take the lead.
And the Falcons have their first lead of the fourth set. It's a big time comeback as they trailed by as much as 6 in this set. And that one is out. A good business decision for Estes. In comes Nguyen to serve. And you want to talk about adjusting on the fly. North Kansas City has made about 8 game plan changes. And it'll be an ace for Nguyen. Nguyen is playing back for that libero spot. She had a rough first set. And then Calvin became the libero. I want to call her Delisa every time. That's why I pause. Calvin and her switched the libero spot, and she has been excellent in serve since then. And that one took a odd bounce off the net. A side out for Staley, and we're back tied at 16. We've decided absolutely nothing in set number 4. Once again, if Staley is to win this set, we'll go to 5. Set 5 will be played to 15 points. Massey to serve. Plays it over. Estes. Staley looking to get some offense. Macaccia into the block. Calissa Minity.
Really trying to get the momentum back on the Hornets side, because I mean, this whole game, I feel like story of the game has just been who has the most momentum. It's been shifting.
It's a game of runs.
Momentum's
it is a
been
game
shifting.
of runs.
It's been like this team gets three points in a row, and then this team gets 3 points in a row, and then this team, it's not. It's like a whole blowout. I mean, it's great. I mean, I don't want to just see a blowout every game, but it's great. It's just you get these points and you get these points. Like, it's just like throwing out points left and right.
Backside, Minity. Up top, Shirk unable to play it. It's fun to watch that play set up. The angle she comes from makes it almost impossible to block that. Estes to serve. She's been having an off night. And a good serve, far into the block. And the
See right there, 3 points in a row.
Addie Horn tried to get higher than Minity, and that's probably not going to happen very often.
I don't know if we can do that.
Yep. They say the low man wins is not applicable in all situations.
Especially
Estes,
to Calissa Minity.
Yeah, Estes serves. Pickens. And Bello with his run and tappage. She almost found a dead spot there. Into the block. Estes plays it well. And Minity put it where they ain't.
Using that high for her advantage.
2017. North Kansas City looks to be back in control. A run of 3. Estes will step behind the line once again. Serving with a cushion. And
Just
not how you draw it up. And that one finds the floor. Pickens keeping Staley alive. It's 20-18. And some substitutions for the Falcons as they trail by just 2. Mulway to serve. She's been limited tonight. Olathe West Soccer upset. They're the number 3 team in the poll. Otis has to go on the run for it. She plays it well. Bello able to send it over, and a light break for the Hornets as Erickson. That might be the lone attacking error Erickson has had all night. She has been incredible tonight. Minity to serve. The last time she served in a situation like this, the Hornets rattled off 6 straight and won the set.
Let's see if they can do it again here.
Minity sends it away, and there's one. An ace for Calissa Minity.
This is just what you just love to see. Just give Minity the ball. It's kind of like when Northtown had DeAnthony Pennington. I think we've talked about this.
We have.
I think we have talked about
a frequent
this.
flyer and throwback stories. Him and CJ get talked about a lot.
Just give either of them the ball and
Get out of the way.
And just get out of the way and just see what happens.
Yeah. DeAnthony was the offense my freshman year. And
my freshman year too.
yeah.
The offensive, my freshman year for football was just give it to Brandon Hall.
Yeah, it was Fat and I mean, Jeremy Brown got the ball quite a bit. And Seth, I will petition that Seth was one of the biggest. They did not utilize him well.
Because you had Coach Joyner's playbook.
Well, yeah, and it was limited. Still a great, I mean, they still.
Because you know what you did, you just
that was
got
the
it,
best stretch
hand
of
off.
the last 20 years for North Kansas City, so I'm not going to say it was bad.
Yeah, I got us 2 back-to-back.
Conference titles. A tip over. Staley has just been excellent up front. Tua has been taken to the hospital, which is not good. Staley takes the point. Ball off Erickson. Staley picks up the side out. Just read it. Far free ball, played well by North Kansas City. McBride, there's a whistle, into the net. North Kansas City. And Otis will step back to serve.
Otis to serve.
(23-19).
See what happens here.
A good serve, played well by Massey, the libero, far side. Looking for Nissen, and Minity unable to play it. Neeson has been automatic on the outside. And if one person's going to make that play for North Kansas City, it's Calissa Minity. And Horn to serve. A 23-20 deficit. Gong into the net. And Staley looking to make a Northtown comeback here.
Will we play 5?
Knock on wood. Horn sends it.
Oh.
Misplayed by Minity. And we have a 1-point ball game. It's going to be a timeout for North Kansas City. Their final timeout. We'll step away, take it with them. Be right back with you into sports in KCHS. Horn to serve out of the timeout. The 23-22 ball game.
Let's get this going. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm in a good mood, Brendan. Are you in a good mood?
Absolutely.
I
was in a poor mood the Oak Park Tonka game. If you couldn't tell, I was not very happy with what was going on around me. But this one has refurbished my spirits. I'm ready to go. Horn serves. Minity, the dig. And Bello, an opportunity on offense. Neeson into the block, played backwards. Neeson again. A punch over. Far side. Makachia into the block.
Hey, about that.
Kansas City.
I think it's time to stand up.
Point away. And we are stand-up broadcasters.
This might be one of the best games. I feel like every time that I'm here.
Keep coming, I love it.
I love this, man. I love this.
It's Calvin serving into set point, serving with set point. Sends it away. Up the hands of Massey. Horn far side, Makachia. And she can't play it!
It is all over. Down goes Staley.
North Kansas City. Hornets win.
A Hornet comeback. A comeback for the ages. 2 sets in a row. Same score, same time, everything, and now they get it right here.
And it's all over. North Kansas City pulls it out. 25-19, 26-24, 26-24, 25-22. That's it for us. Brendan Kanabe and Luke Casebolt, the rest of the N2 Sports crew. We'll step away. We'll see you tomorrow for a homecoming. And until then, good night and goodbye.
And as always,